everyone and welcome to Icon. It's Kaushal and today I'm going to be showing you how to recreate this makeup look, which is a festival makeup look. And it is definitely festival season, and I was inspired by the beautiful Kendall Jenner, who wore something kind of similar to this at Coachella earlier this year. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then let's get started. So I'm first going to start off by using some SPF all over my face, and I'm going to be using the Kiehl's Ultra Light Daily UV Defense. And I always like to take it down my neck as well. For foundation, I want to keep it super light, so the one I'm going to be using is this EX1 foundation in the shade F200. Now this is super duper lightweight, so it's perfect to wear for festivals and things because you don't want to feel like you've got loads of product on your skin. So I don't really think people are going to be packing lots of makeup brushes, so I'm going to be using as much of my hands for this look as possible. What I would say is make sure that you've used some antibacterial on your hands before you do apply any makeup. Next up, I'm going to apply some concealer. So I always like highlighting the under eyes. So I'm going to do that on both eyes. I'm going to draw a triangle shape under both of them and then slightly just fill that in. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to highlight my forehead, my nose, and my chin. I'm just going to use my fingers to blend this all out. So to prevent my concealer creasing or anything like that, I'm going to go and set it in place with some MAC Mineralize Skinfinish, and this one is in the shade Medium Plus. Next, I'm going to fill in my brows, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. This is totally waterproof, so it's going to last all day long, it's not going to budge, and it's not going to go anywhere, even if it does rain. So I like going and carving out the bottom first, then the top, and then filling the brows in. Festivals are all about having fun with your makeup, so I'm actually going to apply glitter to my eyelids, but before I do that, I'm going to add a little bit of primer onto them, just so that it lasts all day long and it doesn't crease or it doesn't budge and doesn't go anywhere. So the eyeshadow base I'm going to use is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Lemon Drop, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelids so that it's a good base for the glitter to stick onto. So the eyeshadow that I'm going to be using is this Urban Decay Glittery eyeshadow, which is called Space Cowboy, and it's such a gorgeous colour. So I'm going to use a flat shader brush to pack this onto my eyelids. As you can see, it's super glittery and it's so nice. Now I'm going to apply some onto the other eye, and I'm going to pack this on. And I'm also kind of dragging the brush down the eyelid like this because it helps the shadow be applied really well, and there's also less fallout on the bottom part of our eyes. But even if there is any fallout on the bottom of our eyes, it just kind of adds to the look. So if you do get fallout, it's not a big deal. You could add eyeliner to this look, but I personally like it without because you can totally see the amazing glittery eyeshadow on your eyelids. So I'm going to go in with some mascara, and it's definitely going to be a waterproof mascara that I'm going to be using. So the one that I'm going to put on is this Volume Million Lashes from L'Oreal. And I am going to layer and layer some of this mascara on because we don't want to worry about wearing falsies and things like that. We want to keep it simple. And this waterproof mascara is brilliant. It seriously does not budge. So the eyes are done, and now I'm going to move on to cheeks. I'm going to be using bronzer / contour and a bit of highlight because I cannot live without these two products. And the palette that I'm going to be using is the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Highlight palette. So I'm going to use the darker shade to just bronze up my face. I always like to start off with my cheeks first and then work around. So what you want to do is you want to apply this to the cheekbones, to the hollows of your cheekbones. Now for the highlighter, I'm just going to go in with the highlight shade from the same palette, and I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, and then I'm going to drag it into the top parts of my brow bone. Do the same on the other side. I know this is quite an expensive product to take to a festival, so I would recommend checking out these sleek contour kits because they are very, very similar to this. I'm just going to add a little bit on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my chin, and Cupid's bow. I'm going to keep my lips super, super simple because we are going to be at a festival and you don't want to keep having to check to see if your lipstick is still on. So I'm going to be using this Clarins Instant Light Lip Balm Perfector. And this is in the shade 03. So I'm just going to put this all over my lips. And it turns out to be a beautiful pinky shade. So now that the makeup is all done, we are going to make this look a little bit more festival-like, and we are going to stick some rhinestones and things like that on. So I've got these gems from Claire's Accessories and I'm going to put them on kind of my forehead area. I'm going to first apply this bindi-like gem onto the middle of my eyebrows. So once that's on, I'm going to use some alternating black and silver dots all above my eyebrows on both sides. So I'm going to start it level with my eyebrows and I'm going to do one on each side at the same time so they're as even as possible. And I'm just going to add 2 more last black ones. So you just want to make sure that the gems are as even as possible and then you are done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. I personally love it because it is super, super fun and I didn't use that many products either, which is perfect for festivals. And if you are going to a music festival or a food festival this year, then leave me a comment below because I would love to know where you're going. And did you watch my last video? Because if you didn't, then check that link right there and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I will see you all very soon. Bye!